Well, welcome back to Gridiron TV. We're now joined by Al Tepper from the Watford Cheetahs. Al, thanks for joining us.
Hi Alan, good to be here.
So we'll just have a quick chat about the season. You've come off a nice, convincing win at the weekend. So can you tell us first of all about that game against the Pumas?
It's always a pleasure to welcome the Pumas to our ground and to visit them. They're a spirited team. They play cleanly. We like to play them, and they've had a tough season. So have we to a degree. So we weren't expecting anything but a spirited fight. It's easy to bring out lots of guys when you're winning, but they always bring out guys regardless of the situation in their season, and they've got a lot of spirit. And we have a lot of respect for them for that. It was I won't be churlish and say it was a really difficult, hard fought game. We kind of came into it feeling confident. To be fair, I think they kind of knew how things stood as well, and we had a plan. We executed it pretty well. We did what we needed to do. We had studied them, and I'm sure they us to a degree, and we knew where their weaknesses were, and we wanted to expose them and get some points moving early. The first three drives, I think we went in and punched the ball through. So we got some pretty early confidence. But they're a team who don't drop their heads, and you can never write them off. And their spirit and determination. Their QB is fantastic. He never stops going. So you can't let up against a team like that. It's easy to be confident and cocky and arrogant, but that's not the way we play. So it was a good game for us. It was a game we've been waiting to have all season. Actually, we've been dying to kind of really flex our muscles, and it was a great opportunity for us. On the back of a very close Saxons game, and obviously on the back of a loss to MK, we really wanted to really show what we could do, and we got that opportunity and did it.
Yeah, you mentioned a very good win for you on top of what's not been the best of years for you, looking at 3-5 overall, so kind of the middle of the season with a few losses. From a team perspective, how do you think the year's gone, and is there anything you think has happened that you wish you could have changed?
Well, there's always things you kind of look back on, and I'm sure the head coach would agree. There's moments where you kind of you see different outcomes occurring, and whole seasons changing on the back of it. But we try and run the program from the perspective of the present moment, and what might have been. We could have had. We could be looking at a much better record right now. But the reality is, there's a lot of new things that have happened this season. We've got a new head coach, we've got a new offensive program entirely. We've got a new offensive line coach in myself, and I'm a new coach. We have a lot of new players, a lot of positional changes. We've got a great defense who've done a great job this year, and kept the scores down. We've put them on the field a lot because we turned the ball over too much and haven't taken it over the line. So the D have had to step up to cover that, and as a result, we know where we are, we know what we're capable of, and we know what we're going to be looking to do in the next couple of games, and obviously over in the postseason and into next season. And it's a building program. Rome wasn't built in a day, and we can see the progress, and it's good. It's all coming together. So we'll look forward instead of dreaming of what might have been.
And you've got 2 games remaining in the schedule now. How do you see the team being ready for those? Obviously you're going to try and win out with 2 strong victories, but how do you think the competition, first of all, with the Gladiators is going to go?
Well, it starts with a long drive, and hopefully it's going to be peppered by lots of long drives by us on the field as well, and carrying it over the end zone into the end zone. So we're excited by it. It's a good test. The Gladiators are a good team, got a great coaching staff, and I'm sure they'll be looking to pull the reverse on us. We won in week 2 against them, and I'm sure Coach Roberts will be looking to show us what the Gladiators can do. We're going into the game with our heads very firmly sort of level, It's one game. It's not about the season. It's not about 4-5 or 6-3 or 3-6. It's really about one game against the Gladiators. And again, we've got a program, we've got a plan. We'll execute it. The guys will show up. They're all up for it. I've spoken to them a lot of them already, and it's going to be a good game to finish strong on for our away form, and then hopefully come home and take the win away from Bedfordshire as well. And that would give us a respectable 5-5 finish, which isn't the greatest finish, and certainly compared to last year, and doesn't give us a shot of playoffs. But for a rebuilding year, as far as I'm concerned, that gives us a lot of insight into what you're going to see next year from the Watford Cheetahs.
And is it too early to discuss things about off-season development? Are you guys already thinking about what plans you can put in place to turn things around for next year?
Always. It's too early to talk about it publicly, but certainly, this is a team that is definitely capable of much more than it's currently achieving. We're the only team in Hertfordshire, as far as I'm aware, apart from the Hearts Hurricanes. So that's got to be worth something. If we can emulate the Hurricane success at the university level, we might be doing pretty well in a couple of years. So we're taking a lot of heart from our location. We're taking a lot of heart from the guys we've got, the program we've got. We've got a lot of activities going on between the committee and the coaching staff to really drive the program forward. And let's just say we're due a bit of luck.
That's good. And will you have a lot of players in action over the winter in the University League?
Yeah, we have a good, healthy contingent there, active at the university level, and they're all really pleased to be getting back and taking a lot of their skills. One of the things we've been doing is trying to develop them personally on the field and help their skills, because that's why people will come out for us and come to the Cheetahs to develop their own abilities, as well as to win and play at a better level, of course. So they'll be taking that back to university level. And we've got some interesting things cooking there as well.
Excellent. Well, thanks for your time, Coach. It's always great to hear from teams. Good luck for the last two games, and also for your off-season secrets.
Great. Thanks a lot. Cheers.